Saturday the 23rd of December 2017, and out again for an overnighter. Now this evening heading up to the Quantock Hills, and the location this evening is called Dead Woman's Ditch. Now on a Saturday night I head up to the local hills and calling on the local radio networks. There's one on channel 38 with the guys further up north, Gloucester, and at 9 o'clock I go on to channel 30 on the UK FM and call into a local network and chat to a few of the friends till 11, half 11. But washed the van again this afternoon, absolutely filthy, and had a fire, burnt up a load of rubbish from when I was doing the van build. A little bit of work inside the van. Couldn't work out how I was going to box this heater in. I do want to be able to get a water container in the back. So what I did was I fitted a little bit of, I think it was 1.5 inch by 1.5 inch wood. Cut the pieces in the back, and with the piece of wood I cut out, I managed to cut it up a little bit too small, so I cut a new fresh piece out, cut a hole in it so I can lift it up. Not put any hinges on it at all yet, and put any carpet back down, but it's tidied up and I can now use the top cupboard. My folding chair fits in the back nice, so all good there. But this is the location for this evening. I'm going to park up somewhere in the corner up here. Here's just as good as any other spot. But I never used this spot here for radio at all before. Usually go into the big car park up a little further up on the right hand side. But yeah, the cupboard's all sorted at the back, but still not sure how to box this heater in. Maybe a few vertical supports, a bit of wood on top, got to keep the airflow coming through, and done a little bit more work on the kitchen area. And what I've done is cut up a piece of ply to go over the end, and a little bit of wood to support the battery. Tomorrow, when I remember, as I forgot today, is to fix the fire extinguisher up to the side of the kitchen unit and behind the driver's chair. But I'm parked up here now, so I'm going to switch the engine off and jump in the back of the van and get myself all set up. All set up in the back here now, and radio's set up on top of the kitchen unit, and got the reflectix put up in the windows. There's 2 in the back door, and turn around. This is one on the passenger side. Got the bed down at the moment, as it's much more comfortable laying down. But network's not long started, and I can hear the chairman in Gloucester and Dennis Catfish, not sure which hill he's on top of tonight. But the chairman's home based, and he's not going to hear me when I call him, so I'm going to have to wait until one of the hilltop stations calls out, and I'll have to try and break in.
Come on in, 10:59 with your lovely warm cup of tea.
Yeah, good evening, Alan.
Good evening, Tom. So when you going up north then?
Right, well, I'll read you 5 and 7, 57 this evening, just working off of the mobile setup. No big antennas put up this evening, and in the big car park on the left hand side, not up in the usual one with the island in the middle, but it's the 23rd today, Christmas Eve tomorrow, Christmas Day Monday, Boxing Day Tuesday. I think I'm going to go head up on Wednesday evening, Wednesday afternoon.
Oh, the road should be quieter then.
Well, I got to time it right so I don't hit rush hour traffic around Birmingham or around Liverpool, Manchester. Probably end. Well, last time I left about 11 o'clock in the morning, and I got there at a reasonable time in the evening. Obviously, the later I leave, the later I'm going to get there, and I don't really want to be driving, through the middle of the night.
I know, you just got the roadworks on the top of the Mickey 5, haven't you?
Yeah, roadworks are they're always going all the way up north.
Yeah, they've cancelled a lot of them, but they're still in stitch use. I was through them last night.
Yeah, Roger. Well, I only drive at 60 mile an hour anyway to conserve on the fuel, but it's going to take me a good 10 hours to drive up there. Probably stopping twice on the way up, but not sure how far I'm going to go up yet. As going to be at Edinburgh Castle for New Year's Eve, see Rag and Bone Man, but probably going to head up towards Eyemouth and possibly take a fishing rod with me, do a little bit of fishing on the coast, and then slowly work my way across to Edinburgh. And a couple of days at Edinburgh, and then possibly start heading up towards Aberdeen. But hopefully see the Northern Lights up there.
Oh, hopefully you say that'll be stunning for you, and the castle will be rocking, won't it, on New Year's Eve?
Oh, definitely. Work on the van. I've got 2 solar panels on the roof now, 2 190 amp hour leisure batteries underneath the kitchen area, and I've now got a 1 to 5 kilowatt adjustable diesel heater fitted.
Oh, very nice. You're all set up to go then.
Yeah, so in the summer we're more or less completely off grid, and in the winter no problem at all with the heating. Still got a little bit more work to do, but it's as I save up the pennies, I start to spend it on the van. But better not hold it too long, Alan. There is others on, so nice talking to you. No doubt we'll catch you on the other one a little bit later.
Yeah, certainly will, mate. Back to you then, Dennis.
Anybody else on the side waiting to come in on this Saturday evening net? No? Right, Mike, away you go.
Yeah. Oh dear. I've just put a carrot band in my mouth. Yeah, anyway, okay. I've had a chat with Paul. Alan, Big Nasty, whereabouts are you tonight?
I'm on North Hill overlooking the Bristol Channel.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, you're a bit out of the town then. You're not down in the town. You're a bit up on some high ground.
Yeah, I think I'm about 700 feet above sea level.
Oh, Roger. Yeah, I'm only about 400, 450, just a couple of miles south of Shepton Mallet. By the way, you're 5 and 7 to me. No problem at all. Almost line of sight across the channel. But yeah, nice one. I'm near you for a bit. Well, I haven't been around, and Paul, Papa Golf, hasn't been around for a bit. We've all been busy, and the weather hasn't been too good, has it? All through November and early December. But nice to hear you in there. Back to you, Alan.
Yeah, I've been out when you was on, but I was on Minehead Seafront, and that's a no-go for Shepton or anything that way.
Yeah, Roger on that. Have you heard Paul at all? I've forgotten his Charlie Tango number. Oh yeah, 97, isn't it? 097.
No, I haven't. I'm trying to catch up with him, because everybody keeps telling me, and I haven't actually met him yet, or heard him on the radio.
Oh yeah, I've met him personally a couple of times, and I met him up on Porlock a couple of times, and at Selworthy. But yeah, a real nice guy, but he's really busy. He does farmer discos and all that sort of thing at Christmas time. He's got all sorts of things. He's got a disco set up and everything, and he goes round farmers, young farmers clubs and all that sort of thing.
Roger.
As well, so he's probably real busy now. And then after Christmas, he's got all the lambing to do, hasn't he? He's going to be busy lambing, so we probably won't hear him till March or April. I just wondered if he'd been on the last couple of weeks while I've been quiet, Roger.
No, when I've been out, he hasn't, but when I haven't, he's been on. Does he drive a black Range Rover by any chance?
Yeah, that's affirmative on that. Yeah, that's what he was on up on Quantock Hill that day, with all his aerials on it. And he's going for his foundation, he's going for his licence and everything. He's getting involved with the Minehead Radio Club and everything. He was telling me one day all about it, because quite often we post each other, and he hasn't even posted me the last fortnight, so I've left him because he's probably busy doing all these disco things and doing things for Christmas. Back to you.
Well, when I asked about the Minehead Radio Club, it shut down about 15 years ago, if not more.
Well, he was on about it a couple of months ago, and he was talking to the guy that's running it, and the guy giving him the books to study for the RAE, and they do it there at Minehead. They do the course there and everything. So I don't know. I'll have to update you on that when I get hold of Paul and get some information off him. All right then, Alan. Put it back to you the final, and you can pass it back to Dennis, Roger.
Yeah, cheers for that, and we'll probably catch you on the other one later. So back to you then, Mr. Catfish.
Okay, Mr. Big Nasty. Right, any other stations on the side wishing to come in and join the net this evening? Come on.
Called into the first network on channel 38 and made a few contacts this evening. The net came to a finish 9 o'clock, and moved across now to another network on channel 30. Not called in yet, but seems like there's a few stations on the frequency. But I'll have a listen for a few more moments, and what they do is they work down the list, and they call out for any stations listening, and you go on the list, and they work down the list, and when it's your turn, you go across to any station you want to go across to, have a quick chat, and then put it back to the chairman. Coming up to about 11 o'clock now, and the network's more or less coming to an end. Made about 12 contacts this evening over the two networks, and more or less spoke to every station that's been on this evening. And there's been stations up as far north as Winter Hill and near Bolton, and stations in Ludlow, Shropshire. But just had my last cup of tea now for this evening. The heater's on for a little while just to warm the van up, and I'll be off to bed shortly, so we'll catch you in the morning. Morning guys, about 10 past 8 here now, and it's just starting to get light. Got breakfast on the go, couple of rashers of bacon in the pan. I'll chuck an egg in there shortly to fry, and just drinking my my first cup of tea this morning. Kettle's back on, coming to the boil, and I'll be making another cup of tea straight after this one. Slept like a log last night, left the heater on the low setting. Very, very quiet, hardly any cars turned up last night. A couple of cars have come and gone this morning, so I imagine dog walkers. But after breakfast, we'll go outside. I'll give a 360 and show you where I parked to last night. That's breakfast served. 2 rashers of bacon and a fried egg in a fresh bun, and a nice hot cup of tea. Catch you after breakfast. Right guys, come up to about 10 to 9 now, and it's pretty foggy outside. But gonna head back home now. It's been a nice peaceful night up here on the Quantocks. So I wish you all a Merry Christmas, and don't forget to like the video, subscribe and share. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.